Okay, so now that we've discussed about the aorta, we're going to be talking about the internal thoracic artery. The internal thoracic artery arises from the subclavian artery. Here we have the subclavian artery. So the subclavian artery, it gives off the internal thoracic artery, as you can see. So I'll erase that for you now. This is where the internal thoracic artery arises. So this is on the left side, and the same thing on the right side here. We can see, as I told you before, that the aorta gives off 3 arteries, that one of them passes directly into the head and neck. The first one closest to the ascending aorta gives off a branch going towards the head and neck and the right upper limb. The second one goes straight up. And the third branch, it goes straight to the left upper limb. So the first branch here, this is referred to as the brachiocephalic trunk, which further divides into the right common carotid artery and the subclavian artery. Okay? The second one, this is the left common carotid artery. And the last one is referred to as the left subclavian artery. There you have it. Now we were talking about the internal thoracic artery. So the internal thoracic artery is a branch of which artery? Yes, the subclavian. So the left internal thoracic artery and the right internal thoracic artery both arise from their respective side of the subclavian artery. So this further divides into the right internal thoracic. Okay? So these are the important and major arteries that we need to understand the names of. And as I told you before, the descending aorta, we can see over here, this is referred to as the thoracic part of the descending aorta. As it passes through the diaphragm, so the diaphragm would be somewhere around here, it becomes the abdominal aorta. So you can see here that the thoracic aorta at each level is giving off these branches. It gives off these branches at each level. These are supplying the skeleton and the intercostal muscles. So there you have it. We've discussed the arch of the aorta. And now we've also discussed the descending aorta.